What's up, guys? We are back again with a never-before-seen deck in Clash Royale. I just made a monstrosity that is able to keep up split lane aggression on both sides until your opponent split in two with no clue what to do. To fuel this deck, it is going to be ridiculously expensive. We've got some heavy hitter split push cards with the 3 musketeers and Royale recruits. If our opponent's only got 1 Valkyrie and they see Royale recruits, 3 musketeers split up, and 2 goblin drills on either side, where are they going to drop it? No matter what, they're going to take a ton of damage. When you're able to build up a push with this deck, it is utterly unstoppable. But as you guys can imagine, it's going to cost a ton of elixir to fuel this deck. That's why I've got 3 cheap 1 elixir cost cards with a super cycle of elixir collector. Let's bait out our opponent's fireballs and poisons with our 3 musketeers and Royale recruits, so I can safely stack up collectors, then stack up units, and stack up those wins. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. A huge thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Here we go. We got a game against a Syrian legend, so I have no clue what this guy's gonna have in store for us, but I want to cycle to my collector as quickly as I can. I'm gonna go for skeletons in the back, and it seems like this guy is not cycling anything, so I can go goblin drill, try to bait out a Valkyrie maybe, or a dark prince, so then I can flourish with my musketeers and be a madman. So right now, that's an even trade. I'm getting a lot of damage. I have to respond to this baby dragon because he might graveyard. So even if I had the potential of elixir collectoring right there, I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, see, this guy is just gonna completely all in me. On the E-Spirit, I'm going to go in for a Fire Spirit, and then I'm going to try to be able to trounce the Mini P.E.K.K.A. with the Skeletons. Look at that value. Awesome stuff. Kiting the Mini P.E.K.K.A. into the other Musketeer to shoot it. That is amazing. So I don't know what this guy's going to do, so I can't go in for a Goblin Drill right now. I would love to, but I just don't know if he's going to have a Prince or something, and if he doesn't, then I guess I can go in for the Elixir Collector in the back right. Reason why I'm going to go here is because I don't know if he's got Graveyard. If you drop it here, it's just going to get assassinated by a Graveyard. Even if they don't have a tank and they drop a Graveyard directly on top of the Elixir Collector right there, you're going to get finessed. If I drop it in the middle, it could get Fireballed or Lightning, and you would be able to hit the weaker tower. So I'm not really opening up my arms and giving him that value either. Okay, so since he's got Zap, I think I can go for Recruits in the back, and then maybe go for 3 Musketeers and surprise him. Oh, man. Random Sparky deck with Baby Dragon. Ladder, you are always surprising me with your shenanigans. I think I'm going to go Goblin Drill here, so the Sparky pops onto that, hopefully.
Spartans! What is your profession?
And then I'm going to Electro Spirit and then try to chain onto everything. Oh my gosh, he's got Dark Prince too? Okay. What are we going to do here? I think I'd go for 3 Musketeers all on the same side, expect him to go in for a Giant, and then just distract with Fire Spirit and Skeleton. So there's a chance he goes for a Tornado, so I want to preemptively drop our Fire Spirit so he doesn't pull everything together. So I was like sacrificing the Fire Spirit a lot earlier than you guys would usually see.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Simply because I've had very bad experiences with our opponent using a Tornado on me. Remember, he's got Zap, so I'm a little bit scared. Actually, is he going to zap the tower for a hit? He could. I'm going to go for Skeletons off to the side because usually they zap this corner. Could have dropped it directly on top a little bit earlier. That would have been safer, but you guys know me. I'm a wild child. I spend my elixir crazily. I could have just dropped it earlier and been safe, but I live on the edge. I guess I can go for a Goblin Drill here or split 3 Musketeers. I think 3 Musketeers is a little bit better. I'm able to have more firepower, and I think I can defend this relatively easily with a lot of Musketeers. Okay, so looks like our game plan is to go Electro Spirit, Goblin Drill, have the Electro Spirit chain onto everything, and then go for Skeletons afterward, and then have it redirect on the Goblin Drill, and then go Recruits. So I think that we shut this completely down and keep our Musketeer alive and get another set of Dark Prince out of him on the other side. So now he's down a ton of elixir. We've got recruits on both sides, and he can't recruit enough elixir to defend this. There's no way. There's no universe. Our Musketeers are so spaced out right now. We're going to send you off into space, bro, with our Elon Musketeers. No way. Look at that. The Musketeer locks onto the tower. The Goblins are locking and loading as well. And this is just straight up savagery. Because if I keep up the aggression, it's kind of like a snowball just rolling down a hill, collecting more and more momentum. And eventually, we're going to override him because he doesn't have Dark Prince. I can go on both sides right now with the Goblin Drill. You thought 1 Goblin Drill was toxic. How about 2 of them, brother? What you going to do now? He's going to lose the Baby Dragon. One of our Musketeers will die, but then the other one, plus the Fire Spirit, will be able to finish off the left-hand tower. That is amazing stuff, and it's just been a very fun time to be able to play this deck. So, ooh, do I go in for the Goblin Drills on both sides? I think that's probably better, just a bit safer, because he's been able to prolong this a lot longer than I thought he would be able to. But since I don't have a big spell, I guess you do have to do dual lane aggression a lot more often, which isn't that tough since you have Mirror, Royale Recruits, and 3 Musketeers. You can take any tower you want. Ooh. All right, so this guy is already going to be vicious. He is ferociously spamming us with the princess at the start of the game at the river. I hate when people do that. I got 500 damage because all I had was skeletons in my hand. I got to be so ruthless, bro. I wish I had something to one-tap that. Anyway, I am going to be playing against Logbait, so I want to have Fire Spirit in my hand every single time he goes in for a Goblin Barrel.
Help me! Help!
Ooh, wait. This Electro Spirit plus Goblin Drill and then Fire Spirit on defense might be okay. Yeah, it's not great, but I'll take what I can get here. This guy is going to have Logbait, and he's going to have a fast cycle. Does a Fire Spirit level 16 kill Princess? I think it does. So 2 elixir to kill Princess if he cycles that at the river. I don't think he's going to do it.
I will find you.
The man dropped an Ice Spirit too, and we'd one-tap that as well. Big brain plays, guys. If only I made the prediction and then didn't even take the original Princess shot. That would have been huge. Okay, so I want the Fire Spirit and cycle every time I can for him going in for the Goblin Barrel. So now I'll have the Fire Spirit for the Fire Spirit trick. I'm going to use the Electro Spirit so it can chain onto all the skeletons if he tries to defend the Goblin Drill with that. And I think we're cruising. We're in a good spot right now. So I'm going to Fire Spirit, I'm going to Skeletons, and this full shuts it down. No damage if you guys notice that. The Skeletons push the Fire Spirit if you drop the Fire Spirit first, and then the Fire Spirit splashes onto every single one of the Goblins, so you hard counter it. He's down a lot of elixir, so he's going to go in for a Skeleton army here. He's going to take a ton of damage from the recruits on the other side. So I love this. He has to respond to that. You can't just let those go. He's going to go in for a Knight and then just eat the damage in the other side. No way. That worked out so much better for us than I anticipated. That's dope. I guess I'm going to go in for a Fire Spirit to pull this back and Electro Spirit on the other side, and then go in for 3 Musketeers afterward to be able to snipe the Princess. So I am spending a lot of elixir here, but it is a necessary precaution. We know what he's going to do. He's going to go in for a Skeleton army. So I'm expecting the Skeleton army to go down, and then I can go in for a Goblin Drill on the other side because now he doesn't have Skeleton army and cycle. So how are you supposed to defend this? Yeah, look at that. He's going for a Goblin Barrel on our Goblin Drill. That's hilarious. This is literally epic. I'm going to go in for another Goblin Drill here, and then go in for probably a Fire Spirit. No. I got to go Recruits. That's the only way I can counter this effectively and then get counter pressure to the point that this guy can't just rocket cycle me. This is a super sketchy and scary situation. I'm going to Fire Spirit and Skeletons. No. He dropped it in front, so the Fire Spirit wasn't able to jump. He played that so well. That's not how it's supposed to go down, bro. I guess I can go in for a Mirror Goblin Drill and then try to get an Electro Spirit down so then when he goes in for a Skeleton army, he's going to lose it. Oh my gosh, let's go. The goblins are going to spawn. He's not ready for it. He thinks it's 1 Goblin Drill. It's 2. It's 2. The level 16 was hiding in the shadows, and that's too much. The rocket won't be able to come down in time, so I need to just go for Skeletons, and we walk away with a win. The dirty Goblin Drill trick won us that game. Clicking 2 Goblin Drills in the same spot hides one of the Goblin Drills, so he saw the level 14, missed his spell, and then the level 16 Goblins came out and just wrecked his tower. This deck is so dirty that I feel like it should be illegal. All right, it's time to give them the Falcon Punch. Let's get it. So I'm gonna go for a Fire Spirit, and we have no idea what this guy's gonna do, but whenever I see Skeleton Barrel, it means one of 2 things, Mega Knight or Crazy Clone Deck. In either situation, I'm okay because I've got Electro Spirit for all the bait stuff. And then also on top of that, if he's dropping a Fireball right now, he's going to be down Elixir because the Elixir Collector always gives you an Elixir advantage if your opponent doesn't have Earthquake. I know that's a stupid card concept, and I know that seems really unfair, but that's how Clash Royale works. It is impossible to get good Elixir trades against Elixir Collector if you are using a spell that isn't Earthquake. So I'm going to go in for the Skeletons in the middle so then the Musketeers don't immediately get hit. I think that the Mortar misses twice, hopefully. Oh, it only misses once. And this guy's not going to miss the opportunity of having Knight and Cannon Cart on defense, so he has a lot of stuff to counter us. I think it's a Graveyard deck. Wait, if this is Graveyard, I've got Electro Spirit. I'm chilling. I'm in a great spot. We can go Recruits, get counter push right now, give him the wow, and he's going to be destroyed by this Electro Spirit too. So I was originally writing Ice Spirit. Electro Spirit's able to chain on to all those bats and skeleton armies. It's also able to chain on things when you go in for a Goblin Drill in front and they defend. You can also hit the tower and whatever they're defending. So I think Electro Spirit is slightly better in this deck. Okay. I'm going to go in for a Fire Spirit here and then Skeletons and hopefully be able to hit all of those Skeletons. Clean them up.
You killed my father, you killed my people!
All right, so not the best transaction for me in the world, but it's okay. I'll take what I can get. Also, the Miner seems to be out of cycle right now, so I can go for an Elixir Collector, get him to Fireball, 3 Musketeers, and then go Recruits at the river and try to overload him. Because I will get a huge Elixir advantage from this. Yes, I'm eating that Mortar. I can't necessarily defend that unless I'm dropping recruits at the river, which would go into a cannon cart and give me a huge negative elixir trade. So when you're playing a deck like this, sometimes you just have to eat damage. It's the only way that you can afford pushes that are meaningful and impactful on the map. If you don't, you're not going to be able to do anything. So not about that life. We are about the life of overwhelming everyone and being a savage sir. So I'm going to go in for a goblin drill on the left-hand side. It looks like the bats are going to be a problem, but it's okay. I've got electro spirit, so he's not going to be able to get counter push with that. The musketeer locks onto the tower. He had no elixir. I knew it. That's what I was telling you guys. You make the big push by eating damage so that you can deal more damage. So I'm going to electro spirit here. I'm going to fire spirit, and then I'm going to go recruits as quickly as I can. Should be able to clean everything up. No cannon cart lock on today for you. 31 seconds remaining. I'm a little bit scared because we know what this guy's going to do. He's 110% going to go all in. Like, he has to. He can't not. So I'm going to go for 3 musketeers. Probably last possible second. He's going to fireball this 100%. I got to go skeletons up top. The mortar is going to lock onto the wrong thing, which is quite good for me. I got to go skeleton barrel defense with a goblin drill, which I've never done before. I don't know if it's going to work. I repeat, I do not know if this is going to work. Please reset. No!
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yo, I hit the mortar, but it didn't reset. The electro spirit hit the mortar, but the mortar was already in the process of shooting. It had its mind made up, and it wanted me to lose that game. GG and well played to Falcon. That was a very close one. If I was able to redirect the mortar there, I think it would have died, and then I could have went for another goblin drill on top of the tower and would have won the game. All right, we got a game against Sir Sam. All right, dude. Another respectable sir, hopefully. We're going to drop a good luck and give him some love, and see if he's going to be a chivalrous sir. No love? No luck? Okay, dude. I recant my luck. I recant my vibes. We'll see what this guy's going to do. Wait, this is amazing. I can 3 musketeers in the same side. I'm ready! Wait for him to fireball plus arrows and then mirror it up again. This is going to be absolutely tragic for my dude. Okay, he's got lightning. Mission abort. He didn't have to do that. So now he's got a bit more elixirs depending on what he does. I could be screwed if he goes in for a balloon. Really hoping that that doesn't happen. I have to go for my 3 musketeers up top to assassinate the balloon if that's the case. But here we go. Let's see what happens. We should be able to shred the lava hound, get stellar counter push. Even though I did a -3 trade, I still get a great trade against the lava hound. Yes, he just obliterated me with that lightning. Still think we're in a great spot, though. I'm going to go in for a goblin drill and a fire spirit here, expecting him to go in for something on top. And the musketeers will win this interaction against the barbarians because I have electro spirit as well. Level 16 musketeers put in so much work that they kill barbarians. Wow. That just breaks the game a little bit. I feel like level 16 cards, when you expect an interaction to go your way, just write that off and expect the unexpected. Those barbarians got shut down. So I want to go elixir collector so then he's forced to lightning it. If he doesn't have minor, he's going to be a very sad sir, which I expect him. Okay, he actually does have minor. Well played. So I wasn't expecting that because he had lightning. Most people that have lava hound are not going to have lava hound lightning plus minor. I don't think I've ever seen that card combination before. We're going to go in for our musketeers here, and then he's going to lightning them. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I guess I could have dropped them here, so then it would have been harder for him to lightning everything, because I think he would have had to lightning the tower too. I think I can go for an electro spirit, fire spirit, and then cycle double electro spirits to clean this all up without too many issues. This is a weird game though. Like, I'm very uncomfortable because this guy has a minor. That's the only reason that this is not making me happy. Yeah, I can go recruits here in the back and then try to catch the minor. Go for skeletons and recruits, and then fire spirit, electro spirit on top of the skeleton army. Oh, this is working out wonderfully. Let's go. Wait, this is our push. This is our parade. This is what we are waiting for our entire time. I'm going to go in for a goblin drill here. Spam recruits like a crazy person and see how well this works. I'm just going to keep spamming recruits on every single side. I don't think you can defend this. I'm going to go for mirrored up recruits again. This is so dumb. This is Sparta. This is Sparta! There's no way he defends this. There's absolutely no chance. There's no shot. I can just goblin drill on the left-hand side. He's minoring in the middle, but that's not going to solve the riddle, bro. My goodness, they don't die. They just don't die. This is really dumb. I'm going to take the tower with the recruits. And that was the most successful recruits bridge spam I have ever done in Clash Royale. Here we go. We're going to rush through. And fortunately for us, we have one of the best starting hands imaginable. And it gets even better. So this guy doesn't have minor in cycle because he just spammed it on my tower. And then we go for an elixir collector, which we had as our 5th card. If you guys didn't know, you can't have elixir collector in your starting hand. So your 5th card is the best it can be. And I got to get redemption from that loss, right? When losing to mortar, I got to beat it this time. I'm going to let that lock, and then I'm going to go in for the musketeers here. Yeah, so I ate a little bit of, you know, a deficit with our elixir because I wanted to make sure that the mortar did not lock onto the 3 musketeers. And now he doesn't have fireball, so he has to go and eat all of that damage. This is beautiful. I can go for skeletons to go and pull the minions to the other side and then finish them off with a fire spirit if I want. I think that's going to be our best bet because I want to cycle back to another elixir collector. This deck is so toxic. I've got so many cheap 1 elixir cost cards that our opponent can't even fathom a situation where he's able to keep up with me. We're fast, we're furious, and this guy is even furious in a different way. He's angry. What are we going to do? Do I go for recruits in the back and build up a big push? Last time I lost this matchup playing against mortar, so I refuse to have that mortar connect to me again. Interesting fireball. Having that out of cycle is probably pretty good for us. He's giving us the thanks, so he's not necessarily the nicest dude in the world. I think I'm going to go in for our 3 musketeers here and see what we can make happen. Expect him to go in for a minion horde on one side. We'll see where he decides to drop it. I think he's going to drop it on the left-hand side. Ooh, he dropped it on the right and swerved me. Wow, well played. Credit where credit is due. I did not expect him to do that. I thought he was going to try to get counter push because this tower is weaker, so he really bamboozled me there. Anyway, I'm going to go in for a goblin drill and a fire spirit. The fire spirit should tank for the goblin drill and then give us more value. It's going to be very obnoxious for him. Even if he goes in for a cannon cart, it's going to go on the side that he has, like, not all of his damage in, so he's not able to get any real value from that thing. Oh, if he mortars right now at this exact moment, it could be tricky and sticky, but fortunately he doesn't do that. I'm going to go in for an elixir collector here. Oh, there's the mortar. That's what I was expecting. There she goes. I wonder if I can go in for a goblin drill here and have the mortar lock onto that. No, it's not happening. Do I have to go in for a fire spirit and then skeletons and then pull it again? I think we're okay. You know what? This isn't too bad. This ain't too bad. I'm going to 3 musketeers, so he's going to fireball it and miss, right? No! He's going to go in for a cannon cart and then archers. So he's spending a ton of elixir, but he is going to win that battle. Maybe he doesn't, though. We've got 1 musketeer surviving. The last survivor, the last samurai. Let's go, guys. I think we are in a good spot because I can mirror up my goblin drills right now, and I don't know if he has a good answer besides, like, minion horde, so I'm going to make a prediction with electric spirit and fire spirit. You have to do it. You have to go minion horde. You, like, literally have to. Oh, he minored instead. Okay. Dang. I wasn't ready for that. At least the miner's out of cycle, so I think I can go in for this and then do this and then have the skeletons get targeted. If the skeletons get targeted, then the mortar is going to lock on to the recruits instead of our tower, right? And I can just continuously spam stuff on the right-hand side. Eventually, we will overwhelm you. Eventually, it's going to work out in our favor. Man, I am really fighting for every last source of my pride and soul, guys, because I can't lose to another mortar player. I told you guys I didn't want to. Make sure that that doesn't get fulfilled for our opponent. He's going to go minion horde on this. That was his only available play. So I'm going to go in for a goblin drill here, eat the minions, and then go in for another goblin drill in the back. So we're just bombarding him in every single side, and hopefully we can divide and conquer. Those archers are going to be out of sight, so then I don't have to worry about them. I think he's going to go in for... No, he used his miner. Okay. Okay, I kind of vibe with this. If I go recruits right now, and then I go in for a goblin drill, he's going to have to defend both sides, so he can't mortar on offense. Let's go. Another goblin drill. I'm keeping up the aggression to the point that this guy has nothing but defense right now. And there are so many goblins coming down. I don't know if the minion horde is going to be able to clean this up. If I electro spirit and it chains onto the tower, no, it didn't make the chain. It didn't make the great chain. That's unfortunate. All right, I'm going to go in for recruits again. I got to keep up the aggression. Even though we're going straight into a minion horde, I kind of had to do that. I'm going to go in for another goblin drill here. 2 goblin drills, double the trouble. Deliver this the dominance. The goblins are going to lock on, right? We're able to kill the skeletons. He's going to have to miner me and fireball and then spam more stuff that he doesn't want to. This is kind of working, guys. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Please, 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 goblins. You got this. You got this, I believe. Yes! Let's go! That was a sensational comeback. When the guy thought he won and BM me a little bit earlier on, we bounced back. The redemption arc is real against mortar, and I couldn't think of a better way to end the day. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.